Now, more than ever, teams must come together and work together to solve big challenges, and Trello is here to help. Trello, part of Atlassian's Collaborative Suite, is an app with an easy-to-understand visual format, plus tons of features that make working with your team functional and fun. With Trello, you can work with your team wherever you are, whether it's at home or in an office. Keep your workflow going from wherever you are with Trello. Try Trello for free and learn more at Trello.com. That's Trello.com. Working remotely can be a challenge, especially for teams that are new to it. How do you deal with your work environment being the same as home while staying productive? At a time when teams must come together more than ever to solve big challenges, Trello's here to help. Trello, part of Atlassian's Collaborative Suite, has been powering remote teams globally for almost a decade. Trello keeps everyone on the same page, helping teams communicate, focus, and connect. Try Trello for free and learn more at Trello.com. That's Trello.com.
Scarpins Avenue.
Dan and Ren and Jay will share tales of folks so unaware they lack in grace and sometimes choose the life they choose will make the news. Breaking down each epic fail in Florida, there's half-price bail. I'm happy to say they couldn't make this up. So listen to our podcast jam with co-hosts Arn and Dan. Bender, don't be a jerk, cause when the music hits, the funny hits, and we are gonna take you down. Stick around. Make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Hey, Townies, welcome to a special Friday episode of Dumb People Town. Population you.
Population you.
And us. It's the three of us.
I know.
Just the three of us. And we're doing this.
We're doing something
specially.
special with this Friday episode of Dumb People Town. We are going to give you guys a sample of what we do in the Patreon, which is so much fun.
If you haven't joined our Patreon, here's an opportunity to see the type of content or listen to the type of content that we do there. So for Patreon, what we do every week for our Patreon fans at a certain level, and really every level subsequent after that, is that the three of us do one story, the three of us and you. It's so intimate. It's so nice. It's
We
like
post a video, and we will have a video of this. We'll post this video as well on the Patreon.
Some of the fun of doing these Patreon episodes is that Dan doesn't get the stories
No.
and research that we do, Jay and I. So we flip the script and we get a chance, and Dan gets a chance to play along, which is so much fun. So I have a story, and let's do it. And if you guys like this and like what you're getting here, join the Patreon. And you can get a free story like this it's not a free story because you got to pay for it, but you get a story like this every week.
Yep.
And
as you go up the levels, you get merch, you get your
passes to shows,
come see the shows, meet and greets before the shows. It's a lot of fun stuff that we try and make available to you and try to make it fun for you. So let's jump into the story, Rand, shall we?
I'm going to read the headline. CNN Politics.
Okay.
Representative Duncan Hunter, and we've got a great story about this, spent $625 on flights for pet rabbit.
Why?
Report shows.
First of all, you know what my first problem is? The name. It's too much assonance.
Duncan Hunter. Now, we have a friend.
Hun.
We have a friend in
Austin, a great
Texas,
comedian.
great comedian and a really good guy.
His name is Hunter Duncan.
No.
And he wanted to
run against this
Duncan
guy.
Hunter. And so Duncan
Hunter is running unopposed. He is the most crooked, worst dude ever.
This is in Missouri? Where is
This
this?
is in California.
This is in California.
Oh, that's
so
right.
he
Sorry,
lives
you
in
said
Austin,
that.
but he wanted to run against Duncan Hunter.
How confusing.
As part of like a flip the district.
Flip the name, flip the district. Hunter Duncan, a comedian, should beat Duncan Hunter.
Okay. The bad guy is named what?
Duncan Hunter. The good guy is
Hunting Duncan.
Hunting Duncan.
Yes.
Hunting Duncan is the documentary.
Oh my God. I love it. We have to wait. So he paid $600 and some odd dollars
$25. Okay,
on
ready for
flights
this?
for his pet rabbit.
Embattled Republican
Rabbits don't
Duncan
feel
Hunter.
domesticated ever.
Can't it be a support animal?
I'm
They
sure.
have to pay
They
for
just
it.
never
Put it on your
feel
lap, dummy.
like
Embattled Republican Representative Duncan Hunter spent upwards of $45,000 from his campaign on personal expenditures, including $625 on flights for a pet rabbit. I guess when you're getting money in from donors.
should have let me guess that.
Well, no, I did the.
I know.
Get it there.
Here's my question for you. Where
Yes.
do you guys draw the line at domesticated?
Animals?
It goes cats and dogs, and that's it.
birds?
No.
You don't count
Some
a bird?
birds are domesticated, and
But why are
guinea pigs
but
are
they
domesticated.
shouldn't be.
Guinea
Like a
pigs.
Pot belly pig?
A bird shouldn't be.
A pot
Hey, we
belly
took
pig.
this thing
Shetland pony
that has one of the greatest
Yeah.
magical abilities in all the
Fly.
world. It
And
can
we-
fly.
we're gonna
ground
cage
and
it
we
up.
put it in a fucking cage so
Put it
that
in
I
a
can
bird
look
ha-
at
a
it.
bird hanger.
Now somebody's gonna
Guinea
yell.
pigs, Dan? Guinea pigs?
Well, we'll get to them next. Some
Guineas?
people are going to yell at me, and some people are going to yell at me and be like,
My
"Well,
bird
this
is my
bird
friend."
couldn't fly, or whatever." I'm like, "Fine, you saved it."
to the post
My
not
bird
saying-
sits on my head at night. Right? Who cares?
I am not-
the post office.
Nothing.
And then I'm like, why are you still going to the post office?
I
Pay
love
your bills
going- you know,
online.
I love going
know,
to the
Dan,
post
you like to
office.
see what people are doing.
So here's my thing. I haven't even bought into the idea of how much you love the bird. I believe you love it. I believe
We're not
you
questioning
love
your
the bird
love of the
more
bird.
than I love macaroni and cheese spirals.
Which is
I
saying a
believe
lot. Which is saying a lot.
But you have to admit, you've said, I'm going to take away what this bird does so
Right.
I can look at it. So I can have it so that it doesn't leave the room.
So Jay and
That's
I,
what a lot of people
Jay and I
do to, like,
Jay and I
beautiful
auditioned for something that could have been a recurring role in something, and in the audition, they said they kept trying to take.
They're like, please play against the comedy.
Against the comedy, and we're like, we are comedic actors. Like, if you want to,
I don't even know if I understand that note.
Just don't play
it
the
down.
comedy.
Throw
play it, throw
everything
everything away.
away.
Play it
Oh,
down.
okay.
And we're like, we're taking away all of our things that we can do that
Hey,
are special.
yeah.
And then we didn't get the part. I'm like,
Of
I
course.
know why we didn't get it.
Right.
So that's essentially what you're doing to the bird. Is you're
Isn't it
taking
crazy
away
to
the
think
special
about?
thing.
It would have been probably really fun to book, but if that's the context in which they wanted you, you would have once the like excitement and the paycheck, everything cleared, you'd be like, "Fuck this!
This is so hard."
Like asking
Yeah.
us to not be ourselves,
Yeah.
to not do what we naturally do.
Oh, this
Okay,
is
so
hard.
guinea pigs. Can guinea pigs even survive in the wild?
No.
No. They
They
would
can
be
survive
just-
my
I
backyard.
saw one
In the wild?
LA.
No, you did
Yes,
not.
They are up. There's that in Franklin Park
Mm-hmm.
up by Laurel. There's that. That's the pond where they shot the Andy Griffith opening and everything. There's like wild guinea pigs over there.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're talking about over
Hollywood
yeah.
Park. Hollywood.
No, it's Franklin. It's called Franklin Park.
Franklin Park, it's near Tree People.
Yeah, it's way up there.
Near Coldwater.
Yes. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Okay, wait. So you are domesticating guinea pigs. I know you have.
They're great. I actually really have grown to love
Stop
them.
it, Randy.
I love them.
Just
they're
stop.
actually nice.
No, they're not.
They're
s'mores-
rats without tails.
No.
They're rodents.
See how he
They're
trailed
dumb
off?
rodents.
They're nice.
Okay. All right.
All
I've
right.
derailed
California
you.
congressman announced last
Hunter
week
Duncan.
that he would resign after the holidays. Why is he
Duncan
why is he
Hunter.
staying on through the holidays? Resign now, dummy.
Yeah, dummy.
Following his guilty plea to federal corruption charges stemming from his misuse of more than how much in campaign funds? Misuse of
$43,000.
Jay, what do you think?
$55,000.
Get your answers in at home. Patreon, Townie, folks, people, everyone. Because he misused $200,000.
Whoa!
Wow. Yeah, resign now. Why are you waiting for the holidays,
Isn't
dummy?
it, there was a time in this country, I know we don't delve into this, we don't go down this road, but the story is servicing it, where you would just resign.
Yeah.
Everyone, regardless of party lines,
go away.
or everything, would be like, "You
Get outta
you-
here.
You
I got
cheated,
caught. I'm out."
You cheated.
Yep.
You lied." Like the one thing about Nixon, and I know it took a while, and there was the Saturday massacre of everybody getting fired and all that stuff, but eventually it was like,
He did leave.
yeah, he was like, "You got me."
All right.
Like this
So-
guy should. There should
There
after
is
the
no-
I'm going
holidays.
to give you an example.
Even if you voted for this guy, you should be like, "Hey, I voted for you because I agreed with you and I like what you stand for, but you lied to me and you stole
Get out.
from
Dan,
me. You're
I'll
out."
vote for another guy
Dan,
who does.
I was at Sky Zone, which is a trampoline park. And
I know. I
in
saw that
Sky
dunk.
Zone.
I saw that
Great
dunk.
dunk.
Thank you.
Great
in
junk on
Sky
Instagram.
Zone,
Through
my
the legs.
son and his two friends joined this like community bouncing dodgeball game, right?
Okay,
And you join the game, and if you get hit,
you're out.
you got to go out.
That's it.
Or else the game sucks.
We all agree on
If
a
you
set
don't
of rules.
listen to if you don't go out when we hit you with the ball, and they threw a ball against a super competitive kid,
Yeah.
and it hit him in the arm,
Yeah.
and they're like, "You're out," and he's like, "Didn't hit me," and then
Come on.
he's like, or the ball hit the ball
Fake
out of his
news.
hands, and it was like, "You're out."
You're
those
out.
are the Sky Zone rules. The woman from Sky Zone's like, "Those are the rules. You got to go out," and he's like, "I'm not getting out," and I was
See?
like, "Well, then you know what? The three of you who are here with me, get out. We're
out.
done. We're
Right.
leaving this
Right.
game.
Right.
This game sucks now."
Right, because it's
But
not a
did you
game
say-
anymore.
Did you tell the kid that he sucked?
No, but my kids sat on the side once they got out because they had,
Of course.
and they ceaselessly made fun of him from about 10 feet away.
Because here's the thing.
And I fully
Loved
condoned it.
Yep.
It does-
100% condoned it.
It
I'm like,
does suck. It does suck getting
You rain
knocked out.
down.
But sometimes life sucks. Sometimes you're like, hey, sometimes you get put on the sidelines when you wish you didn't have to be.
Losing makes winning better.
Yes.
Losing makes winning
Yes.
better. You can't win all
and
the time.
I let them make fun of this kid who
I
was
love
older
it.
than them. I
Great.
didn't do it because if he was littler, I wouldn't
If I
have
was
done
in that kid's life, I'd been like, if you don't go out of this game,
You're never coming
a lot
back
of
here
life is going to be hard for you.
Or you're never coming
'Cause
back
sometimes
here
you're
ever
just
again.
out.
Yeah.
You're
You're
just
out.
out.
You got out.
You have to
knocked
appreciate
you out.
being in. Going out
They
makes you
knocked
appreciate
you out.
Hunter, who represents the northeastern San Diego area,
Okay.
had previously denied dipping into the campaign. I didn't do it. I'm not out. I didn't do it. I'm
not
not out.
You
Ball
did
didn't
it.
hit me. Ball didn't hit me. Campaign funds to pay personal expenses, including video games
Oh, I've
and
heard this story.
Italian vacation.
This is the same guy.
and groceries.
When this came out, he called it, because we love this fucking phrase, he called it a witch hunt, right?
Yeah. Right.
And then eventually
damn
it
it.
got proven. If you wanted to be like, I'm going to go out, I'll go out when they get me. I personally would rather you just went out, but I get it. But your attitude was like, none of this happened at
witch
all
hunt.
when you know it's coming.
The
It all
committee
happened.
report released Monday found records of those expenses as well as charges for flights for a pet rabbit. Hey, don't keep records, dummy. If you're
That's
going
the
to
other
skim
thing.
off the top, you deserve to get caught.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, an unnamed staffer told investigators that at some point after she no longer worked in the congressional office, Representative Hunter kept a rabbit named, and I want you to guess the
Now, here's my question.
It's a
Have you-
floppy-eared.
Have
I
you ever
want
eaten
you
rabbit?
to-
Have you eaten rabbit before?
I have.
Yes.
It's good.
It is. If you
Tastes
want,
really good.
Are they
if you
called
wa-
Lhasa Apsos?
No,
No,
that's
that's a
a little dog. I want you to name what
Floppy
did he
ears,
name his rabbit? Take a guess.
I mean,
This is such a fun thing to guess because it could be anything.
we never say his name on this show, hardly ever, so I don't want to give our TV president, but I hope it's not his. I will say he named his rabbit.
Dan,
I
this
know,
is
why
now
do I care so
this is
much?
but this is your assessment of Duncan Hunter's naming ability.
His level of creativity.
Right.
Yeah, he sounds like a fucking idiot.
Okay.
Hopper.
Hopper, Jay, what do you think it is?
Roger.
And he got someone to Photoshop the poster
Duncan
for the
Hunter's
documentary.
rabbit's name is Cadbury. Which is actually a cute name. I got to give him that. In his congressional
I hope he gets
office
sued for that.
that had a cage in the congressional office, according to a report.
Which means his whole day was him just going, "You want some?"
Sir, we need to talk about these
No,
budget
hold
numbers.
on.
Hang
He
on,
wants
sir.
some.
We
He
need that. He
wants
wants
some.
a carrot.
Sir,
He
we need
wants
that
some.
cage for kids at the border. We can't. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Representative Hunter and his wife repeatedly used campaign committee funds for flight costs
You want some?
with no clear campaign nexus, including the cost of flying a pet rabbit. The report states, adding that in 2014, 2015,
Sir, you need to be on this conference call.
Hold on, he wants some.
committees
It's just like the John Glazer glass. You know
Six-
everything about that person.
all right, $625 on separate. How many pet in? What is the charge to have a pet in cabin?
$625.
So he did on a number of them, but pet in
lap
cabin
pet.
is what?
It's a lap pet.
How much they charge you to have a pet in cabin?
I'm gonna go 16 times.
Oh, no, okay. So,
So that would be $40
Jay, what do you think it is?
ish.
I think
know
it
it's
was
not exact.
6 times. I think it was like $100 to bring the.
Okay, get your answers in, townies, because to have a pet in cabin,
I like your answer better, Jay.
$125.
Yeah, it was. I
Yeah.
knew it was
That's
close.
a lot of money. You're flying
Yeah.
to San Francisco.
It's not his money. It's
yeah.
campaign money.
a lot
What
of
does
money
he
then.
care?
Cadbury
Hunter-
likes it.
Hunter and his wife Margaret.
Want some?
You want some?
This is what I love. Dan, this is what you do better than anybody else. Boil down a scenario or situation to one little
That tells you everything.
vignette that tells you everything. Dan, you are like, do you know how like
Hold on, he wants
There's
some.
like-
is what he says when the rabbit doesn't want any.
Anymore.
It's just holding.
You're like, sir, there's lettuce all over in that cage. He doesn't want any.
Hang on, he wants some.
He wants some.
That's how out of touch he is. He thinks the rabbit wants some when it
Right.
doesn't.
Well, yeah,
Hunter
that's
and
not
his
the
wife
first time he's forced like his
were
carrot into
indicted
someone's
in
mouth.
August of 2018 for using funds to pay for personal expenses, leading him to step down from his congressional
Good.
committee assignments, though he later went on to win re-election.
Of course.
After running an anti-Muslim campaign against his Democratic opponent, Margaret Hunter pleaded guilty earlier this year. I hope you enjoyed jail, you jerks, to conspiring with her husband to knowingly and willingly convert campaign funds for personal use. And
Can't
that
do
is a-
it.
So dumb.
Aw, poor Cadbury.
Yep, I'd say let Cadbury please go to a home of people who understand that he doesn't want some.
He doesn't want
I
some.
hope this dude goes to jail, which he probably won't. And I hope he does, and they ask him that all the time when he's in his own cage. You
It's
want
in his
some?
gut. That's a great way to end it. That's our story. Again, guys, we're giving you a little taste, a slice of what you get each week on the Patreon, which is the two of us, Jay and I, bringing stories that Dan gets to be a part of and participate in the way we do on the regular one. It's a new story every week, and it's just us and you. It's so much fun. Go to patreon.com and look up DPT, Dumb People Town, and you can find it and join.
Get
and
this every week.
Get this every week along with other perks and great stuff, and we're donating $1 of every level to the Jan Flato Fund. We're going to get him back his money. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks to all of our Friday listeners. We love you guys, and oh shit, we got to get back to work.
Dum 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 dum. Stick around, make a sound, calm you down. It's Dumb People Town.
Scarpins Avenue.
A podcast network.